Hey, I'm Leverboy.
Hello, I'm Princess Ripley.
Today I want to show off a used gun that I bought. This is the CZ75B matte stainless. CZ makes some beautiful guns and this one has to be at the top of the list.
Is this the company that discontinues a gun 3 days after they announce it?
No, it's usually like 4 to 6 days before they decide to do that.
Oh, that's much better.
I think as a company, they're just trying to evolve, so that's why some things don't really stick around.
If you haven't evolved into your final form after 3 attempts, it's probably not going to happen.
Can I continue this video, please?
Proceed, peasant.
Thank you. Now, I didn't get a box when I bought this gun.
You didn't get a box for me to play inside of?
Would you shut up? I didn't get a box, but what I did get is 3 16-round magazines. 2 of them, this one and the one in the gun, have this really cool nickel plating to them. But we'll get to the magazines in just a minute. Before we get too deep, let me give you the stats of this gun right here. First, I'm gonna give you an up-close look at it. Look how gorgeous this gun is.
I want it.
I love stainless models and stuff, but this one stands out. And of course, right before filming the video, I realized that you see my little medallion that's right here in the grips? On the other side, it fell out and I cannot locate it. So we're gonna have to do this video with one missing medallion.
I'll find it.
Okay, here's the stats of this gun. We got a barrel length of 4.6 inches, okay? We have an overall length of 8.1 inches. From here to there, 8.1 inches. Now the height from the bottom to the top is 5.4 inches. The width, which is very, very slender to me, is only 1.4 in its widest spot. So on the ambi safety, that's probably going to be the 1.4 inch spot. And the last but not least, the weight of this little sucker right here is 35.9 ounces unloaded. A chunk of steel right here, okay? I'm gonna touch on the ergonomics later, but let's continue with some of the features of this gun. The barrel on the CZ is cold hammer forged. As you also notice that this one is the safety model, not the decocker model. So you have to pull the hammer back and you can put the pistol on safe or fire.
Cocked and locked, baby, 1911 style.
And as you've noticed, it's ambi, so you can hit it from either side. There's also a rounded snag-free hammer. The barrel twist weight...
The what?
The barrel twist weight...
Again?
All right, Elma Fudd.
Them pesky rabbits, eh, Wook?
The barrel twist rate is 1 in 9. There's a 1 in 9 twist rate on the barrel.
You said it twice just to make sure you could do it, huh?
These models also come with the firing pin safety block. It's drop safe. And we got a little serrated up front right here. And as you can see, this one has a rounded trigger guard.
Lord mercy, it's a square trigger guard, genius.
For the people that like to put that first finger on the front. I used to be one of these people, but I have since changed my style and I do it the traditional way of nowadays. Okay, you can also see real closely, like on top we have an anti-glare top of the slide with all these little serrations right here. We got serrations in the back, but not really in the front. If you really wanted to do your front press checks or whatever, you could grab right here along these indentions, these high power indentions, and do your press checks like that. Now, like I said earlier, it came with 3 16-round magazines, and with these nickel-plated magazines, when you go to hit the magazine release, they only partially come out. If I take one of the other magazines that came with it, just a blued magazine, this one will slide out much further. I think the nickel plating is a little bit thicker on these magazines, so they just don't push out as well as the other ones.
Or you bought a defaulted gun, but hey, that's none of my business.
You also see we have some texture on our magazine release, and it sticks out a good little bit, but not too much to where it's going to be easily depressed. We have a rounded trigger on the inside.
It's a curved trigger. Why do you keep saying rounded?
The trigger is initially comfortable, but you see right there at the top of the trigger, sometimes my finger likes to ride up high right there, and it kind of wants to push in on my finger a little bit, but that's a very minor gripe thing about it. These are the grips that came on the gun, but I think originally they come with rubber grips. It's just whoever had this before me put these ones on right here, and honestly, I like these grips a lot. This gun is very ergonomic. It has very good ergos. Okay, for the slide release, we just have it on the left-hand side. It's not on the right-hand side. So just one side.
Show them the barrel on how there's no guide rod that sticks out. It's internal, so it makes it look badass with just one barrel sticking out.
Don't boss me around, you stupid cat.
What'd you say?
Nothing. And these are not the original sights that came on the gun. They originally came with 3-dot system, but actually I really like these sights. I prefer these. We have a serrated, blacked out rear U-notch in the back, and then in the front, we have a really nice high-vis fiber optic. Honestly, this is probably my favorite sighting setup right here. I like how small that fiber optic is up front.
Said no woman ever.
You can really get in some precise shots with this pistol. Now, the CZ75 was one of the original Wonder 9s. This gun has been in service for very many years.
Yes, very many years. That sounds correct.
All throughout the world. Another thing about the pistol that I love so much is just how thin the overall frame is. This pistol feels even more thin than my macro does. In fact, one moment. Okay, here's my SIG P365 X macro. Let's do a little comparison. Now, if we look closely, I really can't tell because they look so close to each other. If we look at the grips, you can see how close it is. I mean, these two pistols feel about the same to me. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest with you, the CZ feels thinner in my hand than the macro does. Not sure if it's actually true or not, just telling you what I feel.
Nobody cares about your feelings, loser.
Would you shut up? Okay, so I picked this gun up the other day because it was at a very, very good price, and I just could not pass it up. I'll flash on the screen right now how many beans it was, but I've always liked the CZ75. It's just the only thing I didn't ever like about these guns is that slide rides on the inside. Now that's pretty cool, but it doesn't give you a lot of material to grab onto when you're trying to do slide manipulations. That's always been my problem with the CZs, is that slide is very, very small. Now you can do it, of course. It's just that you kind of have to think just a little bit more about it when you go to do it. Let's talk about the trigger for a moment. With these CZs, you're not supposed to dry fire it, but I will for the sake of the video. So let's take a look at that double action trigger. It's heavy, but it's very smooth. It's got a little weight to it, but it feels really, really smooth. Now let's look at the single action. Got a little take up right here, and then yeah. So with the CZs, I've noticed that it's more of a smush. There's not really a defined wall. It just kind of squeezes through it and then it breaks. Let's take a look at the reset. Right there. And then a little take up and then smush, boom, and then it breaks. I'm fine with that kind of trigger. Like, I'm not a trigger snob. I think this model was introduced in around 2007, but they discontinued it in 2019, late 2019, they discontinued it. So they don't make this one anymore. I just thought if I am ever gonna get a CZ75, it's gonna be this matte stainless edition. You can see right here, it's made USA, which is in Kansas City.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Would you shut up? So, just wanted to give you all a first look at my CZ75B. Make sure to like and subscribe. All my links for everything in the description is right below, even this really cool EDC CVV knife. Ooh, yeah. Please join me on Patreon if you haven't already. Take care.
Okay, bye.